Good afternoon and welcome to the second FSTS graduation of 2021. We graduated 13 and with you guys we've doubled that number down 26. And I couldn't be more proud of the future leaders of UPS that you guys are. But now you guys have the important part, the hard part, right? You have to take what you've learned over the last 2 weeks and take it back to your operation. And it's not an easy thing to do. It's not a destination, right? This is going to be a constant journey for you guys. It's kind of like the equivalence of going to the gym. You're going to go to the gym and you're going to start working out. And if you go out the first day and you look in the mirror, you're not going to see any difference, right? And after the first week, you're not going to see any difference. And after the first month, you're probably not going to see a whole lot of difference. But if you keep working at this day after day, month after month, year after year, you're going to find by the time you get my age that you guys are going to be incredible leaders. So let's not forget what you guys have learned over the last 2 weeks. The difference between leading and managing. You lead your people and you manage tasks, right? One's an appointed position, the other's a role model. Remember that when you do lead all your employees and not just the top 80%, that you have a workforce that's 50% more productive as a whole. Remember the importance of being fair and consistent and not leaning on your employees. Accountability works if you use it right. Remember to engage with all your employees. You have to build that relationship. Remember the 3 C's and build that trust bond. Remember the 7 habits of highly effective UPSers. Plan to prioritize and definitely don't forget to sharpen your sword. Remember how many times I've talked about attitude and how important attitude is. And that it's not just a UPS lesson, this is a life lesson in general. The class wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for Worldport Management coming in and giving presentations like they normally do. I'd like to thank the people that came out today. Norman Seawright, who always does an incredible job. I'd also like to thank all the past presenters and the presenters that we're going to have in the future for making the class such a great class to go through. The other person I always like to thank is somebody that's behind the scenes most of the time, but does an incredible job of keeping the class rolling and seamless. It's Laura Morris. Laura, here you go.
All right, guys, this is it, right? This is like the finale, but like he said, it's really not. It's really the beginning. So as you go out today, there's lots of things that we've covered and went over this last few weeks that will help you every day to become a better supervisor. But the difference is going to be with you, whether you use it or not. You have that choice. You can go out and not use anything that you taught you in the class. But if you'll go out and use the tools and the resources that we gave you, use each other. Use the presenters, use the material, and they'll make you more effective. I want to leave you with something today from the Legacy book. This was Jim Casey. Remember, we talked about Jim Casey, and he never drove. He never had a vehicle. And but this is a story from him, and I think it will be very helpful to you. Okay? It says, some years ago, we were all gathered at a motel outside of a fair-sized town preparing for hearings for an interstate application for operative rights. Jim Casey was with us. So they were trying to get rights to go into other states to deliver packages. It says, we were seated in a large parlor, which was chilly and a little drafty. As the evening wore on, my throat became scratchy and I was worried about getting a cold that would interfere with the presentation of our case. I mentioned the fact that it would be good if there were any cough drops around, but there were none. A few moments later, Jim disappeared. Close to an hour later, he returned with several packages of cough drops. He had walked a mile or so up the main highway to the nearest store and had bought cough drops and brought them back to him. As I remonstrated with him about having walked so far at night on a dangerous highway, he said, if there's any way that I can help other than just sitting around, why wouldn't I do it? Any of us who can help the company get rights ought to do it. And if cough drops help you win, and I can get the cough drops, I ought to be the one. And that's the way we should always look at our jobs at UPS. We are UPS. We're no longer just the hourly employees, we're management. We are UPS. And even today's situation, if I can do something to help out, to make us effective, to make us do a better job, to make us serve our customers, why wouldn't we do that? So if every day we go out with that mentality, I'm going to do whatever I can do to be effective. Whether that's just have a conversation with your employee who's struggling, or whether that's to jump in and help if you're short-staffed. If that's to have conversations with your management about changes that need to take place. Watching and observing your employees to make them better. Whatever you can do every day, because it's the little things that add up to the big things. So go out there every day and have that in your head. What can I do today to be helpful? What can I do today to make us as a company more successful? Because that'll make you more successful, and that'll take you farther in your career at UPS. So congratulations to each one of you. And with that, we'll go ahead and start graduation. So first we have Amanda. Congratulations, Amanda.
Hi, my name is Amanda Perry. I work in 2-day Wing A inbound shift. I think the biggest thing I would take away from this class is the trust model, the caring, credibility, and confidence. I think it's really important to have those because you need to be able to build trust, not only with your people, but your teammates and other supervisors. Having that trust will help everything flow easier and everything will just be better. And thank you.
Next we have Earnest. Congratulations, Earnest.
Hi, my name is Ernest Robertson III. I work in Building 1 2-day. One of the many things I'm going to take from FSTS school is bring joy into the company, set the example, set the environment, stress management. It's always best to, be in a uptight or upbeat mood, to be happy around your employees, around your peers, to have them also be happy as well. Be effective and they'll show effective. Thank you. You guys have a nice day.
Next we have Jacob Cooley. He had a perfect test score, he was best dressed, perfect PCM, and the Jim Casey Legacy Award winner. Congratulations, Jacob.
Hi, my name is Jacob Cooley. I work in the 2-day ramp operations. One important thing that I learned from FTS class is the difference between management and leadership. Management is about doing things the right way. Leadership is about doing things right. Going forward, I plan to use this information to build better relationships with other management as well as employees, as well as taking on more responsibilities and to succeed in the challenges ahead. Thank you.
Next we have Dylan. Dylan got a perfect PCM. Congratulations, Dylan.
Hi, my name is Dylan Sweazy. I work 2-day Wing B inbound shift. And throughout my last 2 weeks at FSTS, I learned the importance of teamwork. If we don't work as a team, we won't be a very successful team. I will take many great things back to my work area, but I look forward to engaging with employees more and getting to know them on a more personal level. Thank you.
Next we have Brandon. Brandon got a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
My name is Brandon Burk. I work in the 2-day PSC. The main thing I'm going to take away from FSTS is accountability. Not only will I hold my people accountable, but myself to the high standards of training my employees to make sure that they are working safely and efficiently. Thank you.
Next, we have Lejla. Lejla got a perfect test score and was on the winning competition team. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Lejla Compara. I work in the 2-day Wing A shift. The one thing I took from FSTS is body language. I realized that the one important thing I need to take out to my work area is opening up my own body language. So that way I'll be able to create an understanding with relationships with my other employees because it builds trust from my other employees and as well as my peers. Thank you.
Diane got a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Diane Reverman. I work in 2-day small sort in the secondary. One thing I've learned from FSTS is the importance of building relationships with our employees. Building relationships with my employees will help me understand each other and help build better communication. I said to a coworker once, talking with people is exhausting. He laughed out loud. I am excited to share what I've learned in my area in hopes that we will bond closely so that we may be a better team than we already are. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Next, Douglas. Douglas had a perfect test score, a perfect PCM, was part of the winning competition team, and voted most improved. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Douglas Miller. I work in 2-day small sort. One of the many things I've taken from FSTS is the importance of team building exercises. I plan to take them out to my PCMs occasionally, not only so I can get to know my people better, so that it'll get my team members talking to each other to help improve communication amongst the team. Thank you.
Andrew had a perfect PCM. Congratulations, Andrew.
Hi, my name is Andrew Meyer. I work in 2-day Wing Bravo outbound shift. Something that stuck with me in FSTS was the difference between leading and managing. Leading is someone who does the right thing, and managing is someone who does things the right way. Both are very important out as a management employee. So yes, thank you.
Jacob had a perfect test score, a perfect PCM, was part of the competition winning team. Congratulations, Jacob.
Hi, my name is Jacob McCalister. I work in 2-day load planning. The one thing I'll take away from FSTS is how best to communicate with people, whether that be employees or my peers. Once I get back to the operation, I'll use these skills in order to make sure that cans get out timely and flights get out on time. Thank you.
Cary had a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
I'm Cary Donnel, 2-day load plane. The thing that I'm going to take from this FSTS class is the importance of teamwork and partnership, because at the end of the day, we're all in this together, and if someone's struggling, then we're all struggling too. Thank you.
Jovana had a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
Hi, and I'm Jovana, and I work at 2-day freight. And the lesson that struck to me the most from this class was the trust model, which is caring, competence, and credibility. And at work, I can practice this through listening to my employees to show them that I care, telling them nothing but the truth, and always giving 100% effort in everything I do. Thank you.
Rachelle had a perfect test score and a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Rachelle Genewein, and I'm from 2 Day Small Sort. One of the main things I'll be taking away from FSTS is learning the 7 steps of training. In class, a quote by Benjamin Franklin was mentioned. It was, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I learn, and I'll remember, involve me and I learn." I know this is true for me and probably for the majority of people. I'm passionate about training and training the correct way. I feel like when a person isn't trained correctly, they get overwhelmed because they're not exactly sure how to do their job, and their confidence, at least in their ability to work, starts to decline. I feel like these are the employees that we are most likely to lose. So when I go back to my work area, I'm going to ensure that all my employees, especially the new ones, are trained with these 7 steps so they can be confident in their work. Because I feel like when someone is confident in their work, they are much more likely to stay and much more likely to succeed. Thank you.
And now with today's legacy reading is the Legacy Award winner, Jacob Cooley.
Alright, I'm going to talk about a legacy from determined people. In the long journey to date, the most important discovery I made was one that I came upon early. I found that I could not hope to accomplish anything worthwhile alone. That this is not to say I have lacked self-reliance, but self-reliance and a sincere desire to give full value to the opinions of others have given me the confidence, and anything jointly decided upon would be successful. The rest of what I'm going to say to you tonight could be condensed into the last simple statement, because any account of the experiences of our company can only be a story of the joint efforts of people, not just a few, but many people working together as we have for the benefit of all. But to go on, let me once again tell you of a conversation that took place here in Seattle 40 years ago. At that time, 2 of us sought the business and financial advice of a man named Karstens, whose office was in the Lehman building at First and Cary. He was about 55. We were kids. After listening to our opening remarks and asking us a few questions, Mr. Karstens leaned back in his chair, put his feet up on his desk, and went on with the most inspiring talk on the economics of business that I have ever heard. He closed with these words: "Determined men can do anything." In the light of my experience of 40 years since hearing those words, I would amend them to say, determined men working together can do anything. And now as I look back, I doubt that even Mr. Karstens, with all his optimism, could have imagined that a company still so small, after 10 years of struggle, could become a national institution of 10,000 people, such as we are today. On the present occasion, the annual Plant Managers Conference are now a great company in the city of its birth, and in the 50th years of its life, it seems fitting that I should recall a few of the experiences we have shared together and express the hope that we will together continue to profit from the lessons learned in all these years. So I'd like to reflect a little bit on that. Earlier in class, I heard a quote that stuck out to me. Determined men working together can do anything. Sound familiar? This place where we stand is a testament to this. 2 men working together with $100 in their pocket built this massive company we call UPS. Our founders, the first generation of employees, and each generation thereafter, working together to achieve the common goal: to build a company with morals, ethics, high standards, and especially one that is not afraid to continue to grow. Quoting back to the legacy, self-reliance and a secure desire to give full value to the opinions of others have given me confidence that anything jointly decided upon would be successful. Determined men working together can do anything. UPS may have just started out as being just a parcel delivery company, but it has grown into something much bigger. UPS is an ideology, a mindset of leadership, environment, accountability, development, expectations, and relationships. All of us working together can lead UPS into a new era. Alone, no one could have hoped to accomplish anything worthwhile. Thank you.
Jacob, thank you very much. Class, you chose wisely. Excellent job. I'd like to have you guys give yourself one last round of applause. Congratulations.